Peace.
Peace.
Introduce yourself, dog.
Yeah. You know, it's the guy Raz Fresco. You know, I power Allah. We be here.
Well, Raz Fresco, I want to get into that. Raz Fresco or I Power. So I Power is your righteous name.
Yeah.
And Raz Fresco is your
Stage name. It's the artist.
Name. Okay.
Producer.
Your producer's name also. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so take me through the journey. I know we went over it briefly yesterday. Take me through the journey of how the knowledge came to you.
And specifically, you mean 5%.
So
Mathematics, 120 lessons.
Yeah.
That knowledge in this. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because when I say the knowledge, I'm saying this particular knowledge that you and I share.
Yeah. Well, I started getting my lessons 4 years ago, 2014. I went to my educator, Born King, MLA.
Okay.
You know, out here. And he was a guy that was already like, I would see him in the music scene. Like, you know, I would just see him in the scene around. You know, he was managing Shing scene and, you know, working with them. And, you know, where my mind was at the time, I was taking in a lot of new information and just, you know, on a self-exploratory journey, like, you know, just trying to learn more about myself. And I was already on that journey for a couple of years prior to this point, right? So like I said, Born King is someone that was already in the scene, and my knowledge that I was gaining at that particular time, like I was studying, like, you know, just my history as a young black man. At the same time, I'm involved with hip hop too, so I'm doing the knowledge to hip hop and the roots of hip hop, and I'm starting to see certain connections along the way, and, you know, I'm starting to learn about the gods too.
Right,
Subjectively,
so you got knowledge of the gods, basically.
On my journey of knowledge of self in general.
But did you get it through by way of the music? Did you hear?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like I said, I was doing knowledge to just the history of myself as a young black man, which means black history and just, you know, world history. And I'm doing the knowledge to the things I'm involved in, which is music, hip hop. So I'm doing hip hop history, and like actually learning it, going back and listening to old albums, and that's what you mean. That's what I mean by studying stuff too. Like there's different aspects of hip hop to study, but in particular, as a young person coming up, when you're going through and listening to certain things that came from before your own time, that's like a form of studying. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like you was probably around, like, you was like a teenager when certain things was coming out, and I was just born. So it's different living through it than going back and listening to it. When you going back and listening to it, it's like studying.
Sure, indeed.
So that's what I mean. So it's like I'm going back and studying certain things. So, you know what I'm saying? These albums just coming out in the 90s and stuff, and I'm hearing certain references in them, and it's matching up with the things that I'm studying in life, in real life, whatever. You know, people that mention the things about the black man. It's like, yo, I'm trying to learn about these things. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So as I'm going deeper and deeper onto the journey and starting to actually learn about these things too, because 2014, that's like 4 years ago. So I'm 19, so that means I'm just getting out of high school. Like even this process started happening like early in high school. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'd be in high school, and I remember there's times where, because I'll finish my work faster or whatever, right? And
faster than no kid.
Not even that. Like, well, really, as I started to go throughout school, I was doing music, and I told my teachers, like, yo, man, like, I'm not trying to put the most effort into this, so I'm gonna put me in certain classes where I can, because I'm gonna be busy. I'm not gonna be here. Like, I'm going downtown. It's hard to be back and forth. I'm just trying to use the least mental energy and get by. I was very clear and like concise with my wording, and they're like, alright, so they put me in classes where I was able to boom. But when I'll be done, I'll just have my own books. Like, I'll be there with my own books, like reading about black history in the class. Other kids read, like you know what I mean? Niggas and shit, they see what I'm reading about, asking me questions and stuff in the hallways, whatever, boom. So this is a thing that was going on all throughout high school and stuff, like, you know. So and I'm increasing in my knowledge, and I'm getting deeper and deeper into stuff because I was just inquisitive in general. So if this is already happening even like 3 or 4 years before I become a 5%er, I was already doing the knowledge to a lot of stuff and like knowing the gods or whatever, and this and the third. So like I'm saying, I got to a particular point where I reached my knowledge, where I was like, yo, I know this so much about like history in general, and I'm a rapper, and reaching these realizations like, yo, we're divine supreme beings, all this type of, you know what I mean, boom. and then understanding I'm involved in hip hop, and these realizations were kind of inputted into hip hop from the gods. You know what I'm saying? When you study hip hop history and the New York history, and how, you know what I mean, how all these things come together, it's like, yo, if I'm gonna be, you know what I mean, kicking these realizations that come from this knowledge base, I might as well plug into the knowledge base. And then that's when I was like, yo, I knew BK already. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to get my lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you knew him already to see him on scene.
Yeah, just in general, like, you know, just And I was like,
on hip hop scene.
Yeah. And like his just who he is and whatever, is like an older person that's in the scene, and you know, talking about certain things, dropping the jewels, and you know what I mean. So I already knew him on that type of dynamic. It's like, okay, this is one of the, you know what I mean, one of the older homies. You know what I mean, like, mentor type of figure, type of, you know what I mean? Someone who's just trying to, like, you know what I mean? You're not, like, we know what's going on. It's like, there's some older casters that are trying to actually just, you know, input some positivity and put some, so he's just one of them type of dudes. Like, he's like, alright, he's one of them type of guys. Like, he's one of them older, you know what I mean? Like, so I just knew him like that. Like, okay. But that was peace, though, because, like, that's the type of vibes I was on and shit.
Right.
If Mecca did this.